Why? Hello guys, welcome back to Waffle Islands. I asked for names of dogs. You said George. Hold on a second. So I wasn't given a color, so I'm just gonna color it brown, just like, the other monkey that was named George, who liked to wonder about things way too much. Yeah, we're gonna give him brown for that. So my project for today will start off with the farming section. My plan is to have greenhouses lining this direction probably. Might come over here, I'm thinking a few greenhouses and a large wheat plantation, I think is what it's called. Huge wheat farm, let's simplify it. That's probably gonna go like right here. I don't know what we're gonna do with those berries. We're probably gonna move them somewhere. Maybe the edges here, because these corners need something. I think berries could work well. But just so you know, I'm scared to make this jump. That's why I'm walking back and forth. There we go, I made it. My plan for this whole base is farming over here. Then we're gonna have like utilities over there. So that'll be our super smelter and villagers, whatever else I think of. And then that way is eventually gonna be my big home base. Because I'm currently living out of here, but I don't really want to live out here anymore. It's kind of small. I need my own larger house. These are just kind of buildings to show off the water line. Whatever, city skyline. That's a video game. Ignore me. So yeah, let's start with those greenhouses and maybe some marking blocks to plan out where the farms are gonna go. Yeah, let's do that. I was also just thinking, so you know how I've got George the dog, but not the monkey who wonders about things way too much. I could wear the suit of the man who has an extreme obsession with the color yellow. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so everything's laid out. This is going to be the path where the ground is dug down one, so it's just going to wrap around here. The 3 buildings here are going to be greenhouses. They're going to have different crops. This is probably going to have sugarcane, carrots, potatoes, something like that. And then this is going to be a somewhat big wheat field. I don't know how big it's going to end up being because we have to leave room to walk up to this house. But it's probably going to wrap around this whole thing. And I might have some fences from here connecting to the greenhouse just to kind of section it off. Keep the wheat safe. So let's get my camera account in here. First time at Waffle Islands. And let's get a time lapse of me building everything up. End of the time lapse, and we've got a nice little farming area. 3 different greenhouses here. We've got sugarcane in one, it's growing pretty nicely. In here we have pumpkins, cocoa beans. I still need to add a door, I'll do that sometime later. Big wheat field here, or somewhat big. And then here I moved in the sweetberry bushes, and this is where they grow now instead of over there, so I don't have to jump the fence. So this is the first project for today, but there's still one more thing I want to do. So let's go meet up with Charlie and start working on the nether hub. Okay, so this is the start of another hub, and I was just trying to dig out the floor here, but my pickaxe broke real fast, and then Charlie wanted me to make a path from his portal back to the shopping district portal, so I was doing that here just with some netherrack. I really like the design. Look at all that detail. Really putting my heart and soul into this path, and I think it looks great. So here we're just finishing up digging. I had to get the soil out of there, and then we're ready to start making the waffle. So we had two different kind of designs that we wanted to do, but we didn't really know how we wanted to do it. So we each lined out the way we thought that it should be done, and then we ultimately decided that my way that I'm doing here just looked a lot better. So we're just talking, and then you can see him, he's like, okay, this is how you do it, this is how I was gonna do it. And I just think that my way would just work out a little bit better. It looks a bit more like a waffle. So here I just started doing my way. Then he killed me because I was about to die from hunger and he wanted to get the kill, but he didn't. You can see Hedgiefire was starved to death. We need some yellow dye for the waffle, and I got a stack of yellow dye, which is pretty good. He was out getting terracotta, so he threw that to me, and then I used that to make more yellow terracotta, and we kept going with the waffle. I ended up finishing all these lines way before him. You can see me messing up my parkour here too many times. And then I started doing the cross beams for the waffle, and that turned out really nice. Finished it up here. Had to fill it in the walls just because we were going to put glass above this, and we wanted it to look kind of decent. Making a waffle already kind of looks a bit weird. See, I was doing the same thing down at the bottom there, filling it in with yellow. Ended up needing more dye and more terracotta. Got 25 this time. I also made a clock just because I wanted to know what time it was. That looks great. He got the glass in while I was out getting the dye. There wasn't all filled in. There's still a little bit more space to do because I didn't finish all the yellow. So here I'm breaking up more of the walls to be able to fill it in. He got the more terracotta, so I was able to change it to yellow, and we were able to continue filling in the walls and the floor. Here I am just filling in the floor again. He's trying to follow me with the glass, and I outrun him. Fall into a hole, don't question it. Just filling in the beams a little bit more and the edges. Just trying to make things look overall nice. He changed my sign, and it's very inappropriate, and I don't like it. Here I need to smelt up a little bit more glass just to finish it up. He wanted me to do parkour here, but watch me look at this big ring strat, just walk over it. I also made that parkour too. Needed some more yellow dye. It's fine. Got 9. Not too much was needed. We just filled in the last few bits of the wall. And then this was the last bits of glass to finish up the floor. Look at that. Look how good it looks. Such a waffle. Okay, it's time to start with the walls. Charlie's gone now. Oh well. This is my first design. We're trying to make bacon here, keep in mind. So I was using the smooth sandstone on the walls. I liked this version better where it had the 2 strips instead of the 1. So we ended up doing that for all the walls. And then here I'm digging out the yellow for, I think it's called the yolk of the egg. Not really sure. I don't look at food much. I haven't studied it. So that's what I'm doing here. Just filling in the first bit of yellow. Then we have to dig out the ceiling to put in what I'm using is white terracotta. That's going to be the whites of the egg. Again, don't know what it's called, but here I finished that up. And then because it's hanging off the ceiling, I just add a few drippy bits. And yeah, that's another hub. I really like how this nether hub turned out. This is the shopping district portal, obviously. And we're gonna have branches going out, but we'll probably do that in the next episode. I think we're gonna leave it here for now. That's gonna be it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.